The good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for, because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And 80. Big air.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check. And 80. Check. Check 30.
Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's Darnold. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
They're running it. And 80. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now it's Darnold. Robinson's got it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Oh, come on, he blocked.
Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, I'm coming after you. Red 80.
Now Darnold. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal.
You ain't going nowhere, lady. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'll get him. Get him. Get him. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's complete. It's Miller. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're going to go to the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Ready.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. I got you. Check it backer. Check it backer. Here goes 21. 21.
Elliott running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. They've got Ezekiel Elliott as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick.
Cut.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1.
Ready. 5-8. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Mike 5-9.
On play action, it's Breeze. Oh, nearly.
Give me that.
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Fucking darn.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Banjo. Mike 5-4. Mike 4.
On 3rd down, a run by Matt. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll run with Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw, it's Breeze. Good one, able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
36. Lady. 4-7's the mic. 4-7. Hey, high 7.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown. Allen Robinson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 2, Breeze steps away to his left. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From midfield, here's Breeze. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Another try after the first down sack.
What the hell just happened?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Will Fuller with his 16th touchdown of the year as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I think if you hold defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, trying to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let him know, let him know. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Watch the out, watch the out. Mike's 54, Mike's 54.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. This is caught by Robinson. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
That's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Mike, 54. Push him back. Push him back. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Red 80. 54. Red 80. Woo-hoo. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Throwing again is Darnold. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
80 weapon. Slam, slam, slam. Yo, 80. 56. Mike. 50. Hey, Echo. 56.
Faking the give. Darnold. There goes a deep ball. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken short. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Let's go, folks.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I I would think that they
Damn,
would,
yo.
because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch. Lady. Lady.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mike, ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hold now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit.
God damn,
no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Kill.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Breeze to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Roquan Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Safety's creeping.
Darnold now to throw.
Ah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the split will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
It's impossible to tackle.
That we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Double time. You got three.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
What?
2 yards and able to get
Hell
the first down
no!
in the process.
Fuck, they ain't pick up the fucking first.
So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the
What
low
the
man
fuck?
winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force.
That's crazy as hell, man.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
First down, Cowboys.
Ready? Y'all are waiting? 59. Blue down.
10th carry now for Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Ready?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. He's lit. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Ah!
Touchdown!
That sucked me into the easy catch.
Joshua Perkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Ready?
Now Breeze will bring his guys to the line to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll kick it over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Red 80.
Here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, baby. All day. Deuce. Red 80. Mike's 5-4. Hey, Haywood. Mike's 54. Mike goes.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball.
Tighten up.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That's what I talk about. Let's hit, boy.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. And Robinson with a big catch. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that.
Now Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
It's now 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever.
Whip. Watch the whip. Rush in. Check. Motion out of the backfield.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
95-56, 95-56.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. What was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. This is Mack on the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Mack. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now Darnold. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Breeze. And his pass incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Now Breeze lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys,
JT, you watching, bro?
You create a frenzy. Everybody
Love
wants
you,
to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Love you, bro.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 24. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following the fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And my goodness, another interception. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go right back to Mack. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Topper!
Lady. Switch. 47's the mic. 47.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Yeah.